Hello. I just want to address something that's been brought to my attention today. Something I said not too long ago regarding me going for custody of my children. Okay. So, the normal process when you go for custody of your children is you have to have a Section 7 report completed by social services. And that is a very, very detailed report that takes weeks and weeks to complete, followed by amendments or addendums if required. Now, part of the Section 7 report discussed referrals to social services regarding myself, and it mentions the conflicts that I'm experiencing on YouTube as a result of the online bullying that's been ongoing for quite some time. Well, one of the referrals I do know was made by the real Inghams because they did publicly say that. I was led to believe that Nitty was responsible for giving the video to the real Inghams, but that is not the case at all. I have seen very valid screenshots to indicate that it was the cowboy that did this and gave out my full details also so that the real Inghams could conduct their referral to the appropriate people. Now, the appropriate people being the NSPCC. However, when the report was lodged on my Section 7 report, it claimed risk of sexual abuse of my children, and it's quite clearly documented. Now, obviously, I have spoken publicly about this. However, it appears to not be the case at all. The real Inghams have contacted me this morning through Twitter DM and have obviously very concerned about the reason for the referral because it appears to be inaccurate. The real Inghams have shown me all their referral documentation between themselves and social services. It does not mention sexual abuse whatsoever in their concerns to social services. So, the next thing is I have also shown real Inghams the evidence of what the report stated. Only that particular section, because that particular section is relevant so that they can understand the reasoning behind why I said what I said. I am willing to take back what I said because it is inaccurate and it isn't fair to be accusing people of saying something that they actually did not say. I've seen it clearly for myself, and I am happy that they did not report me for sexual abuse of my children or risk of sexual abuse of my children. Now, the next question is, well, if they didn't, who did? Okay. Well, for a start, it would be very wrong for me as a person to go accusing other people of doing it. I believe that this was a misrepresentation of what the real Inghams had said, and it's been recorded by the person receiving it or by the social worker writing the report. Things happen, Chinese whispers. It looks pretty evident to me. I've come across something else that I noticed in my report that wasn't accurate either, and it was me giving her the story. Now, obviously, I have to look at that and say, well, actually, that's not true. That you've got this the wrong way. She's stated that my daughter posted the video online and got nasty comments. And I thought, no, she found the video on the channel. She sent it to my other daughter because she was absolutely disgusted and was wanting to demonstrate concern for Alex and Amy's welfare. So that is quite different to a daughter posting something online. And I will address this with my social worker when I see her next. But it happens, and I am prepared not to be going blaming other people for it, even though it is very tempting to do so. But you can't behave like that. You can't make assumptions and say, well, if it wasn't the real Inghams, who was it then? Because that, to me, is not a valid argument. You have to look at the whole picture and decide for yourself what is most likely to have occurred. So I'm not into blaming other people. I have no proof of anybody else, nor would I assume that I've got proof, unlike other people. So I just want to leave this with everybody. Please do not go thinking that the real Inghams did report me for sexual abuse. They've proved that they didn't. It's been dealt with, and I just want to leave it there. Thank you all very much for listening. Goodbye.